Now, if we can move on to something else. Mr. Mngomezulu put the following proposition on record during the proceedings of the 28th of August 2024, page 11, from line 24, and it continues up to page 12, lines 1 to 3. You can just put that on record.
Notice how accused number 3, 4, and 5 are laughing because listen, nobody can forget the 24th of August, okay, 2024, when Mngomezulu did a mic drop when he was cross-examining Mangena. I really think it was Mangena, but let me know in the comment section if I remember that wrong. But listen, Mngomezulu did a mic drop. I will never forget it because he said, I will put it to you that Ulongwe Twala was shot. No, that I will put it to you that there were 3 shots. One shot Uzandi, one shot the deceased, and the other shot who? Ulongwe Twala. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. He didn't mince his words. He didn't stutter. He was non-apologetic. He said it with his chest and he said it out loud. That was the Mngomezulu that we miss. Mngomezulu who was fit and able. And now let's talk about, speaking of Mngomezulu's health, I think it is sneaky. Yeah. I think it is very sneaky on the part of Advocate George Baloyi, National Prosecutor, to have this proposition in the record when he knows Mngomezulu is not in the building. I think he could have waited for Monday. I think he could have moved on to another part. I mean, him and Gininda have been reading off the record. There are many parts that they could have gone through while they wait for Mngomezulu to be in the room. But there's some information that they let out that I thought, very, very interesting what they have been doing since the 24th of August, 2024. Well, shout out to Mngomezulu because this is your moment to shine in absentia as Gininda reads your proposition into the record. And you know what? How dare you, Gininda, read Mngomezulu's brilliance with such hesitation, with such lack of completing a full sentence while pretending you can't read and complete a sentence. You know exactly what you're doing, Gininda. You're just pretending you can't read straight when we all know you absolutely can, but you just don't want my Lord to hear it again properly, just like Mngomezulu put it. So I put it to you, Gininda. You should have read that better. But you know what? You have to hear it yourself. This is my favorite moment of the evidence in chief of Gininda and Baloyi. This is my absolute favorite moment. Let's listen to it together. Of course, I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
My Lord, yes, the proceedings of the 28th of August 2024, line 23 reads as follows. Ulongwe Twala shot himself on the leg.
Who's speaking?
So it's Mr. Mngomezulu, my Lord.
Yes.
On the proceedings, yes, under Mr. Mngomezulu. Ulongwe Twala shot himself on the leg while they were struggling for the gun. The third one is the one that shot SENZO MEYIWA. But I am not mentioning them according to the sequence of how they happened. I mean, all these 3 shots, they caused injury to Zandi. The one was struck in the ankle of Longwe, and the other one is the one that shot SENZO dead. Do you have any? Then there's there's interventions, my Lord.
We'll refer you to another portion where it says he sought medical treatment from one Dr. Mbatsani, who's, according to the proposition, has since unfortunately passed on.
Yes.
What were you able to establish during the course of the investigation
Yes, my lord. So what I was able
vis-a-vis this proposition?
Yes, indeed. Firstly, my lord, was that at the clinics, because I started at the clinics, and the basis of me going at the clinics on that specific day, this is now the 26th of October 2014, is because independently one can place Mr. Longo Twala in that clinic after the shooting incident. So that is the hospital, is the only hospital actually you can place him on the 26th of October. He moved from the crime scene and he is then standing at the clinic, and obviously we know that disease was there. So one started there to inquire if there will be files, because one will assume, my lord, it's a medical facility. If you are injured, they may treat you. So one started there, my lord.
If we can just interrupt you and refer to the record of the 28th of August 2024, page 12, line 10. If you can just put that proposition on record by Mr. Mngomezulu.
Yes, my lord. The proceedings of the 28th August 2024, line 10, Mr. Mngomezulu. Long way after that incident, then that wound became septic, and he went to a doctor, the late Dr. Mbatsane, who referred Longetwala to Dr. Mudise in Rand Hospital, where a bullet was taken from Longe's foot. That's the session.
Yes, thank you. You can.
Yes, my lord. So yes. So now, so I said. So unfortunately, then, my lord, there were no records that could be found of 2014 at that clinics. With this Rand Hospital, my lord, we followed suit and tried to find Dr. Mudis and Dr. Mbatsane, my lord. Also, there were no records that one could find to confirm such.
Listen, this is how I imagine things happened on the 24th of August when Mngomezulu made that proposition. I imagine Gininda jumping into his car and turning on the sirens and driving super fast to Rand Hospital and arriving there and demanding the record or this doctor or two, and jiggy. No, he is not there. No, there is no record. But Mngomezulu made it clear. Mngomezulu made it crystal clear. He only dropped a few nuggets here and there. He dropped some breadcrumbs. But Gininda and his team of two ran, okay? They drove fast to go and fact check this. Then my question becomes, is Gininda in search of justice for SENZO MEYIWA? Is Gininda in search of justice for SENZO MEYIWA, or he's in search of ensuring the 5 accused remain in the dock? Do you see what I mean? What was the urgency in them going to investigate this? They didn't investigate this portion. This is not something that they knew about. The docket is now before the court. Why did they need to go and investigate what Mngomezulu said? Mngomezulu said it with his chest, meaning he's got all the facts that anybody needs. Why did they not wait for Mngomezulu to bring this up again with his evidence? Remember, he said he's bringing witnesses. Why did they have to try to preempt him? And this was their attempt to corroborate, or should I say uncorroborate, Mngomezulu's evidence is nonsense. But then now all they can say is that doctor doesn't exist. I cannot get verification of who he is. All I have is that it's Dr. Mbatsane and that he is late. That's all they have. What a pity. For me, this is Gininda exposing himself with his true colors. Because what was the reason of driving so fast down to Rand Hospital? What was the reason? It certainly was not to find evidence for who killed SENZO MEYIWA. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section. But that's how I feel about this revelation from Gininda. Listen, the irony of it all is that Monday Mngomezulu will be inside Pagati, the courtroom, and he'll be able to respond, object, or ignore. Which option do you think Mngomezulu is going to do? Respond, object, or ignore? My gut feeling says he's going to ignore them. Let's continue on.
But I also, my lord, extended the search to check the nearest hospital to the scene, and that is your Natal Spruit Hospital in Malberton, just to check if one could have, if Mr. Twala could have went to the, to their facilities for treatment, and I could not get such, my lord.
Natal Spruit and Malberton.
Yes, I could not get the records, my lord, to confirm such, yes. But going back, my lord, now to the events of the 26th, there is also no statement in the docket which suggests, whether by the people who were inside the house or the people who were outside, that other than the deceased being shot, there was another person who was injured or shot, be it by himself or by intruders. The only inference of a person being shot on that day and rushed to the hospital is the deceased. Further, my lord, there was blood found at the scene. It's also depicted on the pictures, and the linkages of that blood, insofar as the donor goes to the deceased in this matter. There is no other blood that is unknown or that belongs to someone that they could not link. The blood that was found, insofar as the testing, is the one of the deceased, my lord.
Yes.
Or that he was even shot, even if he didn't shoot himself, that there was he was shot on that specific day, my lord.
No, I just want to show you Exhibit X in brackets 11. There's the DNA report where references made to blood swap on the TV stand in the house. It's swap number 3 and blood swap number 4 also on the TV stand. Blood swap number 5 in the kitchen tile wall. And blood swap number 6 also on the kitchen tile wall is the dry and the wet swap. It's already on record, but if you can just place again on record as to
so which
DNA profile was that?
From what number, my lord,
Yes.
if maybe I can just to make sure I don't reach unnecessary things.
It's number 4. Two 4s, 5 and 6. And the results are in the right column.
Okay, it says door handle swap, 1 times mixture, epithelial, my lord. I don't
Now
know.
you can just place the profile in the right column. Thereby number 4 on the right column.
Okay,
It just says it includes.
yes.
Yeah.
Blood swap 3, and then the profile says include deceased.
Yes.
Then number 7,
Yeah,
no.
the first number 4 and then the second number 4.
The second number 4, blood swap 4, include deceased,
Yes.
and then number 6, blood swap
Number 5.
6. Number 5.
Yes.
Okay, it's blood swap 5, not enough DNA. Then 6, blood swap 6, include deceased.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Gininda continues to struggle to read. I wonder how he reads dockets when he's in his office. Does he read for understanding? Does he struggle to read? Or does he have somebody read? Like how? I'm just trying to make sure that this act that he's putting up, it's how is it in light helping him when he's now on the job and he's struggling to read and make sense of what is before him. But you know what? Asikolapo, Mngomezulu, put it to you that 3 bullets and 1 shot long way in the foot, 1 shot long way in the ankle. It got septic. He had to go to the doctor. And now we have Brigadier Gininda running to the hospital to look high and low for the doctor who took care of Ulongwe, as Mngomezulu put it to us. Now, the question remains, now they've also used DNA evidence to say there was no other blood that was in the house. Listen, Ulongwe says it himself. He was the coward of the day. He ran out, okay? So that is the assertions, or should I say the corroborations. I don't know what the negative for corroboration is, because they don't want to confirm what Mngomezulu is saying because it doesn't help their case to use the confessions to convict the 5 accused. So yeah, that is what Mngomezulu put it, but let's continue on.
Thank you. So God, please, Malak, will this be an appropriate time to take the long adjournment?
Just for my clarification, I heard you speak about Rand Hospital.
Yes, correct, my lord.
Where did you get that information that Longwe went to the Rand Hospital?
It's in the proposition, my lord.
Oh, I see.
Yes, that says
he
he was
proposition that he actually went to the Rand
to
Hospital.
the Rand. Yes, it was specific, my lord. That is why I
okay.
went there. But before I received, because it was brought to me in stages. The first part was that he shot himself.
Yeah, right.
I then followed where I could place him in the car on the 26th. That is the clinic.
Yeah.
Then later I was informed by the state advocate, and that's the proposition I read, that he was then taken to Rand Clinic where the bullet was taken, and that is why I followed that up. My lord, on the proceedings of the 28th of August 2024, paragraph 10, under Mngomezulu, it says, Longwe Twala, after that incident, that wound became septic. He went to a doctor, the late Dr. Mbatsane, who referred Longwe to Dr. Modise in Rand Hospital, where the bullet was taken from Longwe's shot.
So,
Mngomezulu udlakadla totally has a whole Brigadier Gininda running all over town, discombobulated, trying to find this bullet, or this doctor removing bullet from Ulongwe's ankle. This is definitely interesting. I cannot wait for Monday. It is going down over there in the Pretoria North High Court. Now, my Lord always tells us that he listens, but he surely missed the part where the proposition, and also when Mngomezulu spoke with his own mouth, that he went to Rand Hospital. That is it from me today. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I absolutely love it when you do. Today is the 1st of November 2024. Happy November. Happy first day of November. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload.